Hello. Whoops. Welcome back to Tarot by Lodestone Productions, where we help you discover your true north. I am Aditi, and this is a message for whenever this message reaches you, because spirit is not bound to our time and space continuum. And so the only time by which we tell time is divine time. Take what I'm saying? So let us check our spiritual voicemail, see what's what. Shall we? Let's. Here we go. I know you see it. I know you see it. The Emperor. I don't have to tell you. Justice, because you see it. Seven of Swords. Here it is in plain view for all to take a look. Queen of Cups. Hangman, bask in all this magnificence. Ten of Pentacles. Golly, we just going good. Or we coming out. Coming out hard. 8-Ball MJG, for those who didn't know what I just broke into song about. All right, so we got the Emperor. All right, first things first. You don't get no higher than this and be on earth. Okay? It don't get no better than this. So, responsibility, duty, loyalty. Also, only come to me with real issues. Just because it means a lot to you doesn't mean that you need to come to me with it. Okay? Now, if it means a lot to a collection of people, come bend my ear about it. Maybe, if you have the right credentials. But you can't just be any geek on the street coming up trying to tell the Emperor what's what. Okay? You can't. You can't. So, I'm seeing this, you need to set up your boundaries and be purposeful, in particular, about what it is that you entertain. Do not go inserting yourself into the affairs of others. Let the issues present themselves to you. Justice and the Seven of Swords, there's a lot of noise happening, okay? It's a lot of talking, a lot of thinking, right? But there's this level of defense, also calm, that is associated with the Seven of Swords. It's like it's so loud, it's quiet kind of business. With the Justice right behind that, adding to the energy. Yes, be mindful about what it is that you entertain. Okay? It's because there's going to be a lot that you could deal with, but you ain't got to. Queen of Cups, Hangman, Ten of Pentacles, you don't have to deal with it. Because sometimes, like with the Queen of Cups, she knows that there are times when you feel really passionately about something, right? And you want to shout it from the mountaintops. You want to tell everyone that'll listen about this thing. And you want to give all of the background so that when you tell your tale of outrage, that the listener gets wrapped up in the details the same way that you did and shares the outrage with you. Queen of Cups understands the intention, but she also knows that just because somebody else feels strongly about it doesn't mean that she needs to. Only thing that the Queen of Cups needs to understand is the intention behind what is being said. Again, much like the Emperor, she is very methodical about what it is that she entertains. Even with everybody trying to sit down and have audience with her. Hanged Man coming in with the purposeful pause. Is that Odin? Let me make sure. I would not be surprised. Let me check. One moment, please. It is Odin, Norse god of wisdom, healing, death, war, and victory. Odin is flanked by his two ravens, Hugin and Munin, thought and memory, thought and memory. Ooh. Sacrificed one of his eyes to drink from the well of knowledge and gain all of its wisdom. He hung from the world tree for 9 days and nights to learn the runic alphabet and the secrets of magic. Sacrifice is necessary for growth. Okay, that's why we're here. All right. You don't have to entertain everything. And there would have been a time when you did. Don't entertain it all. Okay, let me write that down. Okay, hold on. It is clear that you have made a decision on which direction you are going to go, and that considering everything that goes into that, you have still come to the conclusion that this step needs to be made. Because you're not just doing it for you. The Ten of Pentacles, you're not just doing it for you. You're doing it for the generations that come after you. You've made a very ballsy move. And you will be rewarded for it. Seven of Wands, Two of Wands, Page of Wands, Nine of Cups, ooh, Nine of Swords, and the Chariot. Sevens and nines, baby. All right, one moment. Taking a sip. Taking a sip. Seven of Wands. You have no problems defending this choice to make this move, because you know that there's going to be disappointment left in your wake. And you know what? It's a sacrifice you're willing to make. Okay? It's a sacrifice you're willing to make. Look, I got a good eye here, right? So that I can see the 3D, but the eye that I sacrificed, I got wisdom, and I got a lot of it. I got a lot of it. Look, I got bad hips, right? But I know some magic. I might not have a bunch of friends, but I got my crows. Thought and wisdom. Come on. Listen, I'll sacrifice that earthly shit so that I can tap into the otherworldly shit. It's fine, because this is growth, baby. Growth. And I don't need to stay here stuck in this heavy ass energy or become a prisoner to my skin suit when I can just release some of it. It can still function, and I have all this extra shit on top. It's a win-win for me. It might bother you. I might not be as cute to you as I used to be, but you know what? The fuck, I can still see you. It's fine. It's fine. Seven of Wands is like defending that. Who's? It's my eye. And I'm okay with letting it go. Why you got a problem with it? You got both of yours. Use your two eyes to go point you in the direction you need to go. Right? It's cool over here. Because there's ascension happening. Hold on. There's ascension happening. You know? Two of Wands. Listen, You can be mad about it, or you can go disappoint somebody else. It makes no difference to me, because this path has been decided. We have packed our bags and we have moved on, as evidenced by the Chariot. But we'll get there, because there are some people that could be in your energy that may be a little put out at the fact that you're not doing what you used to do, that you are sacrificing who you were to be who you want to be, right? We know that this transition is temporary with the Page of Wands. And if we are wise, we will pay attention in this transition to get the other lessons that we need as we go from page 3 to page 4. Listen, you can be mad about it, but progress is going to happen regardless. 9 of Cups with the 9 of Swords, progress is going to happen regardless. You know what? I'm okay with that. I am thankful, being thankful that you are actually ahead of this curve, that you're actually working with this transition instead of working against it. Doesn't mean that it's not going to be scary, because it's still going to be. It's change. It's scary, right? But you know what? It's okay. It's okay, because it's just like everything else. It's temporary, and Spirit is right here to move you where you need to go and taking you places that you can't go on your own. This is an 8-legged horse. You have any idea how much ground you can cover on an 8-legged horse? Twice as much. Ta-da! Twice as much. 8 of Wands, you've got mail. 4 of Pentacles, hold that shit close. Hermit, seek wise counsel. 3 of Wands, you got some promises coming in, about to make themselves known. Ace of Swords is going to be cleared. You're going to have some clarity with it. And the 6 of Cups. All right. So. If you're like me and you don't like to check your mailbox very often, go check your mail. Pay attention to the whispers on the wind. The 8 of Wands. Check your email, spam folders, things like that. There is some important communication coming your way that you are going to need. Watch everything. Also pay attention to the signs that you get in your everyday as well. Okay? There's communication coming in for you. 4 of Pentacles is about saving resources. Hang on to your stuff. Feel me? Keep it close to the vest. Any moves that you make, keep them fairly quiet. Okay? There are going to be people that want to discourage you from stepping out of the limitations that they have placed on you. So, yeah. Keep your ideas close and work them regardless. With the Hermit, where are you? I can hear you. With the Hermit, when I was talking about the Emperor and seeking wise counsel, it's what the Hermit does. The Hermit tucks themselves away from society. Hi, there you are. Hello. They tuck themselves away from society so that they can focus on studies. Do not hop up here. We will not be friends if you hop up here. You got that look on your face too, like you're gonna do it. Please don't do that. All right. But yeah, they do. They send them. They they separate themselves from society so that they can amplify, oh, that's a good word, amplify the messages that they get from spirit. Okay, so if you ever submerged yourself in water, or taken your cell phone and used a cup as an amplifier, you know, you create a barrier between the message and the disturbances to make it louder. Hermit action. Because you want to know when these blessings are going to come in with the Three of Wands. You have asked for them. You have been steadfast in your petitions. You have let things go. And now you have been instructed to stand right here. And so you shall. Right here. Because your blessings are coming in. Ace of Swords coming in right behind that, basically saying yes. Absolutely. It's going to be clear, undeniable. I know. It's going to be clear, undeniable, plain as day. Ace. It could be a bright idea, light bulb moments. Who doesn't love a light bulb moment? Light bulb moment. But out of these, all of these messages, it's going to be abundantly clear which ones I'm actually referring to, right? And then we've got the Six of Cups behind that. You've been looking for peace, balance in the heart space. Some of you maybe tapping into, because we talk about breaking generational curses a lot, but the Six of Cups talks about like the generational joy, the generational strength, right? We didn't just have trauma handed down to us through our genetic code. There is happiness, and there is happiness that is passed down from generation to generation. Six of Cups is here to remind you to actually go and look for those. What you look for, you will find. Okay, so if you're looking for evidence that the world is wonderful and that there are reasons to be here and engage with the world, you will find them. If you are convinced that the world is terrible and that this is just a prison for souls that didn't get it the first time, you will see evidence of that as well. What you get, what you give, you will receive. Come on with the Two of Pentacles. What you give, you will receive. And so it goes. Bounce, people. Balance. Every time I start a reading, my inner ear gets to itching. All right, balance with the Two of Pentacles. Balance between earth and sky, water and fire, physical and spirit. Because you need all of these elements in order to have a whole existence. And the Two of Pentacles is just the beginning stages of learning how to balance and keep these things in motion. Keep the party going. All right? Like, you can't just throw a party and communicate with only one other person at the gathering, especially if you're the host / hostess. All right? You have to go around, or a good host or hostess will make sure that everyone is having a good time, make sure that everyone gets FaceTime with you. You know, it's a job, and it requires a lot of moving pieces. Two of Pentacles are those moving pieces. It's just all about keeping those balls in the air, man. King of Swords and the Three of Cups, and I was just talking about a social gathering, and here we go. So while you're keeping these balls in the air, especially if we're just going to stick with the party aspect, the King of Swords, I'm seeing the benevolent king. Okay, he's fair, he's honest, he's intelligent, he's always 12 steps ahead of whatever is going on. And a good hostess will be like that, or a good host will be like that. You know, making sure that the bowls are full, and that, you know, that the cups are full, that the music's going, that it's the right vibe, and, you know, make changes when the vibe is not what it should be. King of Swords is very much like that with his kingdom. He wants to think ahead. He wants to make sure that his subjects are safe. And he will sit down with other kings to come to agreements so that no one has to go to war, because when you go to war, no one wins. King of Swords understands that. 99% of the battles are fought in the mind. Three of Cups, and that's either under the influence or sober, is all outdoors. But remember to have fun, okay? Like I said, this world can either be a cornucopia of good things or a cornucopia of all of the awful things. It's entirely up to you. But if you choose to focus on the joy is here for you. King of Wands, Two of Wands, I knew it was coming, and the Three of Swords. All right, so King of Wands is the unmitigated gall. That's that dude. Hey everyone, come and see how good I look. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on sugar, let me know. King of Wands, okay? Very passionate dude. More so than the King of Cups. King of Cups is very emotional, yes. And he's very stoic in his emotional content. King of Wands is very passionate. All the kings are very stoic, actually. But the King of Wands, he's just brimming with sexual tension. Really? How does that play into... I don't understand how that plays into the reading, though. It's not always sexual tension. Hold on. Because this is the Folklore Tarot, that means that... let's see who the King of Wands is. Because everyone is represented in this deck. Another reason why I like it so much. Let's see who the King of Wands is. Ten of Pentacles, Swords, Queen of Wands. Oh, he's a djinn or genie. All right. All right. Okay. So, King of Wands. Yes, very passionate, but he's also about overcoming obstacles. I talk about having street sweeper energy. Ain't too many obstacles going to stand up to a street sweeper, you feel me? He's very resourceful, kind of like how the Queen of Wands is very resourceful in getting people to work together to achieve a goal. The King of Wands is also very much like that, except he's just about achieving the goal. All right. We talk about like a jinn or a genie. They make wishes come true. All unlimited power, itty bitty living space. Like they can do anything. Magic, I say. And if you're tapping into this energy to help propel you to Emperor status, like this makes so much sense. Because sometimes overcoming something is as simple as deciding that you are going to do it. And then the universe comes together and conspires to make it so. With the Two of Wands, I talked about people being disappointed because you are making these decisions to be who you want to be. There we go with that Two of Wands. It's like, okay, the decision is made. Now I'm moving in that direction. Taking that step. It's like taking that inspiration that is the Ace of Wands, that creativity, right? And splitting it and putting that puppy into motion. Kind of like how the Two of Pentacles is down here. So you've got earth and you've got fire. You know what happens when you put earth and fire together? You get bricks. You get bricks. Bricks, 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 bricks. You're building something here. And while what you are getting away from, even if you put a lot of energy into it, you know that you can only get so far. And so that realization can hurt. You know, the Three of Swords is we can't go any further than this. It's like that song, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Our love, do we walk away? Or do we keep on trying? Yeah, Three of Swords. Like, this is it's a painful spot to be in. Very necessary for growth, because that's the only way that we're going to grow. But it's also about honoring what was for what it was, you know, and also honoring where you are right now, and that you actually have the strength to be able to come to this point in your life and also take that energy and move through it, because there's more here. The crowds only get bigger from here. All right, thank you for taking the time to hang out with me today. And until we meet again, remember to be good to yourselves and to each other. I will see you next time. Bye now.